Alright, so this is going to be basically for anyone who's got too many startup items coming on when they turn their computer on, or just literally just has too many things running in the background all the time. There's a quick, easy way to shut off most of it. And a lot of people don't understand how easy and quick it can be, or don't understand how many things they actually have running in the background. So, I guess I should do this over here where everyone can see it. So, yeah, I smoke. Sorry about your luck. So, you hit start, and then if you start typing, it'll automatically pull up a search. So, you're going to type M as in man, S for Microsoft, config for configuration, all one word, hit enter. And you should get this window here. So the most important one you're looking at is services, and you want to hide all the Microsoft services here. So whatever you're left with is non-Microsoft services, obviously. So I can't really tell you exactly what's going to be on your list, but I can tell you that certain things, like if you have anything from Intel and you're using an Intel-based computer, you probably want to keep most of them. Anything that says updater, you don't necessarily need on usually, but like again, it depends on if it's a program you use frequently or something you're not too worried about. I mean, if you're not too worried about it, I disable a lot of my updaters. Um, so I mean, Realtek, obviously that's your audio stuff. NVIDIA, again, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's your video card. So I mean, like the Apple mobile stuff. If you sync your phone, your iPhone, obviously, to iTunes frequently or wirelessly, you want to leave those on. When I do it, I just turn them on when I need them. But so that's pretty much it for that page. And then over here at Startup, you have to actually open Task Manager to get there. Let me pull it over. So by default, it will look like this. So you want to hit More Details and hit Startup. Oh shit, wrong button. Fix that. All right, and then hit Startup. So I usually hit right here to organize the list. But so enable them to enabled, and it should also, for some of them, show the impact it has on your startup. So how much it slows your startup down. So you can see I pretty much keep all of them off. I don't really like a lot of things to start up automatically. That's the things that are usually down here in this bar. But you're looking at one of my fourth monitor, so it doesn't show all the startup or all the currently running items. It's on my other monitor. But yeah, so I mean, most of these are just not needed. Like this is usually that big search bar that's right here. Oh no, it's Cortana. I'm sorry. That's the little circle icon that's normally down here by your start button, to where you can hit it and use Cortana, which I think is crazy anyway. Um, for a lot of that stuff in your taskbar, like where you have the big search bar right here and the little Cortana circle and all that stuff, if you can right click on your start bar and show Cortana, get rid of that. And then if it's your primary screen, like I said, this is one of my secondary screens, there should be another one right here that says search, and you can click on it and go down to hidden and disable that. But yeah, all these are mostly not necessary for the ones down here. And then the last thing I can think of while we're here anyway, so let me open this one, Taskbar Settings. So from this window, so some of the important ones for me especially, I don't know, I like to use small icons. I don't like the whole taskbar to be huge. I mean, it makes it a lot bigger. It takes up a lot more space. I don't know. If you have eye problems, then I guess you probably want it to be bigger. But and then the more important ones are right here. Select what icons appear in the taskbar and turn system icons on or off. So if you select which icons appear, you see it shows your whole list of icons. I mean, but I have most of them all disabled anyway, so they don't show. So I have it set to always show, but none of these show. On my actual one, I have mostly system icons, and then Twitch, Spotify, and a couple things I have open and running right now are showing, but that's about it. So anyway, so under system, oh, where'd it go? Oop. Under turn system icons on or off. So I mean, I like my clock, my volume, my network connection, wireless or hardwire, power because I'm on a laptop, so I like to be able to turn it up or down, adjust power settings. I'm not using a touchscreen or anything, so input indicator is useless. I don't need location and like I don't need to access that very frequently. The action center drives me nuts, but I keep it on. I mean, I get in the habit of disabling notifications for certain things that really drive me nuts, but um, and then I mean they're all pretty self-explanatory. So I mean most of these you don't really need on. So that is pretty much just a quick summary and a few things that I thought would be useful to some other people for tuning up your startup especially, and also the way your computer runs. If you have too many things running all the time, then it's definitely going to run slow. So um, I would recommend, if you can get even the free version, CC Cleaner is a pretty good program for helping clean up all your extra temporary files and things in the background. Let's see, I'll show it to you so you guys know what it looks like. But um, I mean, any version of CC Cleaner is good, and it will help. It helps. So this cleans up all your temporary files and cache files, just leftover stuff. This will actually tweak and optimize your registry, which is something most people don't really want to mess with. But this can do it safely for you. Sometimes you need to run it more than once because sometimes the first time you run it, it'll find some things and fix them, and the things it fixes actually leaves other errors. So you just got to run it a couple times, but it definitely does a good job. And then under tools, you got basic uninstall for all your programs you want to uninstall, or in startup shows you all the things that are starting up in Windows, kind of what we just looked at. But then you also can get your scheduled tasks, which are things like this. Microsoft Edge has an automatic task scheduled in the background of my computer that I don't even know about unless I look here, and it's telling my computer to basically just go keep Microsoft Edge up to date. Pretty sure I've disabled that before, but I'm going to leave it alone right now. And then your context menu, that is your right click. So when you right click, you can see different things based on what's enabled here. See how it says folder, file, drive, or directory. Directory just means if it's like inside of a folder in general. So let's see. Let me find something here where I don't mind showing it. Um, yeah, sure, we can look at this. This will work. So this is just my music folder, and if you set it for a directory, so let's see, this one is, okay, so snag it, let's go snag it. That's just for taking screenshots or video of my desktop when I want to, so now that it's enabled, if I go into a directory here, right click without moving the mouse. Alright, maybe I got one now. Got that one backwards, I guess. Is it a folder for directory? Yeah, sorry, there it is. Folders for directory. Thought it was inside a folder, but apparently not. So now if I go back over here and disable snag it, it should disappear. Oh, damn it. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, now snag it's gone. So, and then for file, obviously that's when you right click on a file. Drive, if you go to click on your local C drive or whatever. But for the record, you cannot disable Windows PowerShell. Imagine that. It's got some kind of, yep, you gotta take control over it, take ownership of it if you really want to do it. So anyway, so that's one of them, the two programs I'd kind of recommend. And the other one is actually for uninstalling programs. If you can get the full version of this program, it's definitely worth it. So it is Revo Uninstaller. And the reason I'd recommend this one over a lot of other ones is, let's see if I can find something to uninstall here. You know what, I'm going to uninstall this anyway. So you do the regular uninstall, and it creates a backup, which I don't need right now, but and then it runs the default uninstaller for the program. So we're going to do remove alt server, and it does that. Should take a second. Yep. Okay. So and then when that finishes and completes, gives you an option here to, you can do just advanced, moderate, or save it, save it, moderate, usually scan. So now it's going to look for any leftover files that are left over from that program, and then it'll look for any leftover registry keys or anything left from that program, so that you can remove every trace of the program. Now, if it's a program that you may reinstall later, or that you're trying to just uninstall real quick to fix a basic like file issue, you might not want to clear all this, or maybe you do depending on the issue, I guess. But um, if you don't want to lose all your settings associated with the program, then you probably don't want to delete all these. If you really are trying to troubleshoot and you really want a fresh installation, then definitely delete them all. I mean, see all these files that left over, so delete them all, yes. And actually that took out both versions of alt server, which is good. So get rid of some of the other ones later, but yeah, so that is Revo Uninstaller Pro. But so CC Cleaner and Revo Uninstaller. Alright, well, that's pretty much it for right now. That was a 10-minute video, it's not too bad. Basic computer maintenance and I guess a basic computer tutorial. Alright guys, if you guys have any requests for other computer or tech things that you want a tutorial for, especially anything on a computer, please post it somewhere, let me know, get a hold of me, and I will do a video for it. Alright, later guys.